So Botox, fillers, dermaplaning, laser hair removal, veneers, skin tightening, rhinoplasty, breast augmentation, BBLs, lipo, celebrity hairstylists, and hair secrets of growth and all of the tricks and tips, top-notch fitness trainers, private chefs, stylists. These are just some of the expenditures that celebrities have on a monthly, yearly basis to ensure that they are always top tier A-list. And there are quite a few of us that are consumed with celebrity lifestyle, so much so that we compare ourselves to people that are, of course, shelling out all of this cash without understanding just how much money is being spent in order to keep them at this status. Of course, we already know that social media, namely Instagram, is a huge proponent of unrealistic beauty standards via the filters, via the beauty influencers and the influencer game that has become so widely and largely popular over the last several years. And for those of us who are not strong enough to be able to disassociate and be able to tell the difference between the real and the fake, so many of us are getting caught up in what we look like and comparing ourselves to these celebrities and what they consider their threshold of beauty and what they're willing to do to ensure that they always meet or exceed it. The ideology behind "you're not ugly, you're just broke" is a true one indeed. The question then gets posed whether or not any of it is even worth it for those that are willing to spend their hard-earned money to keep up with the Joneses, to look a certain way, to feel a certain way about themselves. Is it really worth it? Or should more of the focus be on realizing genuine confidence in who you are naturally? No enhancements, no faking and shaking, just authentically you. Is that enough? Let's talk about it. My name is Styling Favors. Thank you for joining me for another episode. So you're not ugly, you're just broke. If you Google that phrase, that term, you will see tons of examples of what people mean when they say that. And if this is something that you've never heard of before, this is news to your ears, "you're not ugly, you're just broke" essentially means that money can make anybody look good. And one thing that has been almost like an industry secret for many years, more so before the advent of social media, there were these industry and celebrity secrets of how to ensure that the celebs looks like, top tier. They looked A-list and they were always red carpet and show ready. Whether that means keeping their skin pulled back, whether that means, Vaseline on your teeth to make sure no lipstick stains get on there and your smile is nice and bright. There are so many different things that go into the beauty standards that Hollywood sets, or the industry, or entertainment. And really, they are the drivers of the economy of the beauty industry because they are spending money on a lot of the things that I just mentioned. But to be honest, a lot of the business that's keeping the doors open of all of these establishments that provide these services are the everyday person. The people that are celebrities or influencers, so to speak, a lot of the times they're giving these things for the free. Being able to use the celebrity's likeness in their name to promote their business, they're getting a lot of these services for free. Again, if you go through Google, I actually suggest and urge that you do that. I'm not going to be messy and do that here. You can do that on your own, but you are going to see your favorite celebrities, your favorite people, and you're gonna see their before and you're gonna see their after, and it is uncanny, okay? How some of these people have transformed themselves, and we all have insecurities, let's just keep it real. The reason why a lot of people are judgy when it comes to people that choose to augment themselves in one way or another is because they don't have the money to do it themselves. They're not able or in a financial position where they can explore changing certain things about themselves to give them more confidence or to instill more confidence. So whether or not it comes from a more deeply entrenched place of pain or insecurity, that remains to be seen for a lot of people because we don't know them on a personal level, and that's more so their cross to bear. But as a general rule, do whatever makes you happy. I just want to start with that. So the question then becomes, once we get past all of that, if you don't like something about yourself, should you change it? The coldest part about the beauty standards that exist in the world are they are already kind of pre-crafted and pre-structured, automatically just assume that this is the only outcome. This is the only way things can be, which makes it really difficult if you really want to just say, hey, I'm okay with who I am. And you know when a lot of this starts, right? A lot of this starts when we enter into school, when we become aware of the fact that we are not just existing in our body, our God-given body, free of inhibition and full of dreams and life and hope and wonder and all of the beautiful things that you are able to hold in your heart as a child. You lose those things very quickly from, when you enter into school. I definitely think that is a rites of passage, so to speak. In your family even, which is even worse, the people that you love the most inflict insecurities on you before you even have an opportunity to really form your self-identity in a really strong and confident way. And you really have to start thinking about, okay, what does beauty mean to me? But it's those little things that get implanted into you very, very early, and you're never really able to let those insecurities go unless you are doing deep work to unearth how it made you feel, where that may have come from the person that push that negativity and toxicity onto you, and processing through it and kind of just figuring out how to make peace with it. You're gonna have to really be Ford tough in order to face and put your standards, your beauty ideals and your beauty standards up against the machine that is the internet. Once you get to the point of recognizing that this is something that bothers you, it bothers you, it's an insecurity, like, is it okay to fix it? My opinion, humbly, yes. Go get that done. Go spend the money to go get that done. And if anything, what I just mentioned before, try to process through why you want to get this work done. If you can at least admit to yourself the reason why you're going down this path, you're not lying to yourself, because sometimes too, y'all, we tell each other the lie of, or tell ourselves the lie of, I'm doing this for me. This is for me. This is not for nobody else. I'm doing this BBL for me. I'm getting these, done for me. I'm getting this and this done. And really, when you really peel back the layers, a lot of the times we're doing it for other people. We're doing it for the approval of other people. Hey, I finally got this thing fixed. Does that now make me perfect? Can I now be accepted? Can I now be a whole and full person? Maybe that's the only thing that was wrong with me. Once I get this fixed, no one else will be able to cite any flaws in me. And of course, there are tons of ways that you can pay for these things, whether that be through just out of your own pocket. You can literally finance the things that you're walking around on. If you want to sit on that new booty, you want to get that lipo that you've been wanting to get, you've been carrying around that 50 pounds for the last 7 years and you tired of it, you want to go ahead and get rid of it. Yes, you can do a nip and tuck and suck, and you can put those things on installments. You don't even have to pay for all of these things up front. So, definitely explore your options and look at what is available to you. Make sure that it's safe. Make sure that these people are certified, board certified. Make sure that you are not risking your health for the purpose of trying to keep up or trying to look a certain way. So solution time. Okay, as y'all know, we're not gonna have or pose the problem without the solution. And the problem would be, you're not ugly, you're just broke. So for those of us that may not have the capital to spend $50,000 to $100,000 a year on making sure that we look top tier, there are all kind of ways that we can implement certain routines and things in our lives to make ourselves not only look better, but feel better. Examples would be teeth. Teeth are really underestimated. It's people that you will see that have Balenciagas on, they have Chanel bags, they have a lot of designer stuff, right? They're talking about luxury cars, a lot of the things that look really, really nice and show really nice, Black people and, people of color, we know how to make things look good. But does it make sense to showcase and have all of these things if your teeth are going? Should we not be prioritizing our oral health? Should that not be, or some people even get grills before they've even got a teeth cleaning. You haven't had your teeth cleaned in the last 5 or 6 years, but you're going to go get grills or stones put on your teeth. It's a mindset. So starting with your teeth can be a great place to begin, right? So you want to make sure that you're just doing your dental cleanings, your flossing. You want to make sure, again, you're going to the dentist, you're getting those cavities filled if you need to. If you can go ahead and get your teeth whitening done in the dental office, or of course the Crest white strips or other kind of places. Now they don't even have those. They have the little laser thing where you can laser your own teeth and whiten your teeth. Those things make a big difference. You know, a beautiful smile and all of that for male or female is really a win. And of course, the celebrities spend tons and tons of money on their teeth as well. Typically it's veneers, but if you don't have the capital or the money to get veneers, and please wait, okay? Don't skip the gun or rush the gun on that either, because you don't want bad veneers, okay? Google bad veneers, okay? While you're Googling the before and the afters and you're not ugly, you're just broke, Google all of that and Google bad veneers. You don't want to, have to do that twice. Just wait, take care of your own teeth first, and then you can make a decision once you have the capital of whether or not you want to explore other options with veneers and things like that. Invisalign as well, braces. Don't let nobody make you feel like, oh, I can't get this because, I'm of a certain age and I don't want to be, 36 with braces. Get your braces. I think braces are cute. I don't care how old you are. It looks a little juvenile, just a little bit, but it's cute. I like braces. Don't let nobody talk you out of whatever it is that you want to do to get yourself right. And sometimes your dental plans and stuff will cover it. So look into it. It's a better way and possibly a cheaper way than having to get fake teeth put on top of your real teeth. Take care of your real teeth and see what the possibilities are there. Of course, ladies, we're talking about our hair maintenance, nails, feet. Ladies, if you are not in a position or you don't have the capital to pay for your hair to get done every 2 weeks, every month, you're trying to save for a home or you're focused on bigger things, kudos to you. I respect that. What you need to do, baby, is on this good here YouTube, you need to be Googling how to do your own hair. You need to be doing swap services with other beauty providers. Maybe back in the day you used to know how to braid hair. You still know how to braid somebody down, child. See if they can do a little cross, quick weave for you or something like that, or somebody that does lashes, or those kind of little things can definitely help to up your aesthetic as well. And those things are not super, super expensive. They're also not super invasive. And so this is not something that is going to jeopardize your health, potentially your hair health and how you take care of your hair. Of course, that's another conversation. But as a rule, I'm talking about really invasive, like surgical procedures. You don't have to worry about that. And that's a really cost-effective way to make yourself look better and feel better about yourself. So do it yourself, girl, DIY. Weekly facials, make sure you have your skincare routine up to par. You don't need a whole lot of products, believe it or not. People always ask me, what do you use on your skin? And of course, it's going to depend on whatever your skin type is. Everybody has a different skin type, right? But basic function of having a skincare routine, which of course is your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer. If you can at least religiously use those 3 things, morning and night, throw in a weekly facial. They have them at Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all kind of facials. Get your facials together based on your skin type. Do those once a week. Baby, you good. And of course, that's also your time too to feel luxurious, like you're pampering yourself. You don't have to go to an esthetician to get these things done and get extractions done unless you have really severe skin issues, which of course too, you want to go get that checked out, see a licensed professional. Also watch what you're eating as well. Sometimes we're looking to put things on our face when it's really an internal job. So we may need to check our diet, allergies, all of that stuff. Again, go see a licensed professional. But for people that have typically normal to oily or normal to dry skin, maybe even slightly sensitive skin, focus on those 3 things and you'll be good. Work out. Can we say work out? I know y'all don't want to hear it. I know some of my girlies don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear, oh, work out. I don't want to work out. It's summertime. It's hot. I get it. But when we talking about spending, if we're talking about a good BBL, okay? Botched BBL, you can Google that too. I know y'all know what that looks like. I know some people probably came to mind when you thought about botched BBL. You don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be the girl with the box in the legs underneath, you don't even want to do it. What you want to do is get in that gym. And it's hard work, yes, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? And beyond the physical pleasure you get from seeing yourself carve out the kind of body you've always wanted. That's the blessing and the gift of reconstructing and structuring your body the way you want. It's the physical benefits you're gonna have of living a longer life, having more energy for you, your kids, your family, better skin, believe it or not. Like, there's so many health benefits from making sure that you are being active, and it's beyond just what it does for you physically. And it is doable. You know, look those things up too, before and after transformations of girlies that really have got it out the mud with working out and building their dream bodies. Year after year, they get finer and finer. So that is a possibility for you too if you want it. And it is damn near for the free. And outside of that, really, it's, you know, just making sure that you are wearing clothes that make you feel good. Refresh your wardrobe. Doesn't cost a lot of money. There are so many ways to cut corners if you don't have the $2,400 for a Burberry trench in the fall and the winter time, right? There are so many different things that you can do wardrobe wise to make yourself feel good. Make sure your clothes fit. If you need to take them to the cleaners and get them tailored, which is not super expensive, do that. Make sure that you're wearing clothes that are timeless and not trendy. You know, very basic pieces that you can mix and match. There are tons of YouTube videos and articles on how to do that if you're not really the stylinista, fashionista. There's ways for you to figure out how to make yourself look good with the clothes that you wear, the shoes that you wear. Smelling good is also a really good thing. Make sure that you have your body oils and your butters and your, you know, smell good things that make you feel good. That's really important. That'll make you feel super luxurious, not super expensive. It's not gonna break the bank. Good undergarments. So important. Good bras, good shapewear. Those things make a world of difference in your clothes, world of difference. And if you're not ready to drop that $30,000 to $50,000 for your augmentations and things like that, and you're not quite ready to get into the gym just yet, or you just slowly getting into working out and getting your fitness together, and you're not really quite seeing the physical benefits just yet, get you some shapewear. Get you some shapewear to kind of mold it, get it together, get it sucked up, plucked up, tucked out, pushed out, whatever it is that you needed to do. And that will make you feel really good as well. And that is definitely a way to kind of keep you on that A-list status without breaking your bank. And lastly, with all of those things considered, because I think those are great ways, I hope you guys are writing those things down in your journals and making sure that you are noting things that you know you have control over, that you can start implementing literally immediately, effective immediately, like today. We want to ask ourselves, are all of these things even worth it? What are we doing this for? Why is it even important? We would be completely in denial if we didn't recognize and admit to ourselves and each other that looks matter. God made us all unique creatures and unique beings. Even the things that we don't like about ourselves because we've been teased about them, or because a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend told you that he didn't like something about you, a parent or an auntie or an uncle ridiculed you, the media or entertainment, the internet, magazines told you that how much you weigh isn't the ideal weight. Wherever that negativity has come from, again, source it. Make sure you know who originated it, like where it originates from, how it made you feel, what really is your plan to move forward and deal with that. And just ask yourself the question, is it even worth it? As I've gotten older, I really have started to understand my power in how I come exactly as I am. Does not mean that you can't strive for better, that you can't want to improve. I am all about self-improvement. This channel is premised on self-improvement, self-development, and that includes your physical makeup as well as your spiritual, mental, emotional. But it's at what cost though? And I think when we are willing to sell ourselves down the river, so to speak, and that could look like putting yourself in debt, trying to pay for services or beauty enhancements that you can't afford, paying for clothes that you can't really afford, driving cars that you can't really afford. Of course, that's kind of outer body, a little bit different from what we're talking about. But if you're saying, you know, you're not ugly, you're just broke, that would be a great case for the men who may feel like they don't fit the physical aesthetic, so to speak, or maybe they don't have the Benz truck, maybe they don't have the loft in the condo, you know, at the high rise, or maybe they don't have, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars in the bank. And so for them, because women gauge men more so on those financial aspects, that, you know, he's ugly or he doesn't, it's like, you can want those things, but again, you got to be really careful as to your why. It's very, very telling. If you're cutting corners and going to these no-name countries to get procedures done that in the States it would probably cost upwards of $50,000, and you're spending 15 to try to get the same look to save some money, but you're that desperate to get it done, you have to ask yourself, why am I rushing? Why am I so pressed? And you know why you're so pressed, but are you willing to be honest with yourself as to why? So as I've gotten older, that pressure is no longer there for me. And I'm so glad that I never made any hasty decisions, or the opportunities never really presented themselves for me to take advantage of those kind of hasty moves and trying to just be thirsty, impress, blatantly, honestly, you know, speaking, to try to look a certain way or fit into a certain mold. It would not have been worth it. And I'm so glad that I have the confidence in mind now as an adult woman, a mother, to, you know, if I don't like something, yeah, I can change it, but, you know, figure out the why and see how much I can do just working with what I naturally have. Going to work out, living a healthier lifestyle, eating better food, not being around toxic individuals, reading more, enhancing my brain and my spiritual power, because all of those things spill over and radiate outward as well and make you look more beautiful. It's a reason why so many people get all of this work done and they still look ugly, because their spirit is ugly. That energy is ugly. It's just something about them. There's like a dark cast on their being that you can just see that they just don't have it all together. So I hope that this, you know, resonates with you as well. And if you are feeling like, damn, I just want to get some money so that way I can fix this, I can fix this, I can fix that. If you on your grind to do that, I'm not mad at you. Just keep in mind that you are beautiful, as cliche as that sounds. You are beautiful just the way you are, and learn how to maximize on the things that make you unique. Those little quirks and imperfections are what make you you. And if you are going to level up in some way, there are other ways to do that besides cutting on yourself, breaking your bank, going into debt, and all kind of other craziness and madness. So just keep all those things in mind. Well, thank you guys for joining me for another episode. A little heavy, not too heavy, but some things to really think about. I hope that this reached you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like everyone, male and female, can relate to trying to get to a certain space and place monetarily to appear better to the world. And so I just want to know how you guys feel about that. Drop it in the comments and let me know. If this resonated, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Ring the notification bell. As always, I love you. And let me know again, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's worth spending all of this money to change yourself? Or do you feel like you want to just rock with exactly who you are, how God made you? I really want to know. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.